In today's video, I'm going to be building a medieval town, and I'm also going to be providing you guys with chill commentary. With that being said, if you like these styles of videos, we greatly appreciate that like button and let me know in the comments down below. Without further ado, this is the farthest frontier. Alright, let's find a place to build a home. There's a mountain here. Looks like some iron. Nice little land of water. Some veggies here as well. I think I want to pick somewhere flat. Definitely don't want somewhere with a lot of hills. Infinite stone here? That's pretty good. Maybe I set up right around the water. We'll start here. Alright. Now everyone started to knock down the trees and the stone here. Harvest. And harvest some more resources in the area. Which is not a bad idea. It does look like we have a salvage site here, which is also pretty good. This will give us a little bit of resources, as well as our storage cart here. We already started with some resources that we can see here. It's not bad. We can go ahead and prioritize this, make sure everyone's working on this before they work on anything else. We could speed this up as well. Looks like they're not happy and they're homeless. We need to find them some homes. Or I should build them, say rather. We'll go ahead and throw up a main road. Okay, so we can see where the... Okay. Let's do the tree. Nope, okay. We can actually get the road pretty tight. Oh yeah, I really like this. We fully built a road around our town center. This should be firewood. Critical resources for your settlement's continuous survival. Alright. We do need some firewood, especially if it... Okay, so we're mid-spring right now. Should not have too much to worry about. Is a wolf? Well, they handled him pretty easily. Gotta be careful. It means there's most likely a wolf den somewhere. After these stones clear up, they should be able to easily build this. Looks like they're almost finished with it. But while that's happening, we can go ahead and set up some other things. We're gonna make it connect the road off here. I think I want to do a road like this. And we'll set up, looks like we have some fishing spots here. Food production. Let's get our first source of food. And we will make that the fishing shack here. Just like that here. Go ahead and get that going too. Housing shortages. Definitely need that next. I'll tell you, it's really raining. Work areas. Oh yes. Set their work area so they get to collect more fish. right about there. Perfect. Now we got this set up. We can actually get some food coming in. Now let's make these guys a home. Maybe we split the homes off here. We follow along the coast, possibly. Something more like this. Oh, we got some loot. This is from the burial room we have here. I'll take extra resources, why not? Valid placements. Maybe we start up here on the, yeah, okay. If we go from the higher part of the road, we should be able to make this work a lot easier. Maybe we just go straight across here. And we can connect it down along this lakeside here as well. Really starting to like how this is turning out. Just like that. And I think if we wrap around here, I have almost a straight road. We'll straighten that up there. Just to keep it nice and clean. Yes, I know. They need some homes. We're working on that just as we speak here. We'll throw up 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Like 4 homes right there should do us pretty good. And we'll lap this in like that. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. So yeah, they need desirability. We need to make sure the area looks good. I'm thinking we potentially run another road off of here. Maybe this one we run. This is where like a little river is, but I think this is marsh. I don't think we can really build too much here. We'll run a straight road all the way down. And this is where we're going to put some of our industrial buildings. So we'll start with our firewood splitter. Just like that. Now I do not know if they have bridges in this yet. Does not look like it. That's okay. More people want to come. 4 months of supply. 4 months of food? Okay. So we should be pretty okay on food. We have, as we can see here in the top, 12 out of 16. Should be able to bring in a little bit more people, if need be. Now that we have the firewood, I believe it might be a good idea to go to our resources and get a basic well. We have, as we can see here, a really good area for the well. Potentially maybe right along here. How far can we stick this in here? Something like that. We'll go ahead and prioritize that up as well. That should do pretty good. I think this fishing area should do me really well. It looks like we can potentially do 2. Now, I don't know if there's any more fishing areas over here. We do have some medicinal roots here. This will be pretty good. We do have some deer. We just got to be careful because we do know the wolf came from this way. And a little bit of greens around us. Let's do another food production because if That's one thing I've learned. Food should be plentiful. We'll throw one on the other side, just like how we have this one. Get as close as we can. Put this one to building. We might need to make them harvest a little bit more resources around here. Clear out some of this area so we can make sure we have enough for homes. And maybe clear out here as well. But I'm beginning to like this setup here. We're chopping wood. Perfect. Now we have a foraging shack. We can get them to... Looks like there's a lot of berries here. It's looking like right in this area would be a really good area. Maybe potentially doing it roughly here. Storage buildings, okay. We might want to build one of those as well, since we're getting our stack up pretty good. This area should do us pretty well, I would say. Now for our storage cart, maybe we'll keep it here for now. And for our stockyard, the stockyard should be able to hold a lot of our basic resources. So maybe not a terrible idea to put it there. Could potentially put it along this intersection here where everything meets. It's not a bad idea. Overall happiness is now up to 89%. And they're concerned about food. So yeah, I knew food would be a pretty important factor here. Maybe we go ahead and make the hunting shack as well. Smokehouse, not a bad little build here. Put it next to our other industrial building. I'm going to keep this all in one area so we're not decreasing the desirability of our houses. We need to construct a root cellar. Alright. Now this will be perfect for storing our food. Maybe potentially right here in this fork in the road. I like this spot. Now they'll come out of here from when they make the food or from the smokehouse and they'll just come deliver it here. Should do wonders. I think we stack it up just like this with our storehouse and our stockyard. Our stockyard will hold the basic materials, the raw materials. This one should hold the mass of our other materials. Technology tree, okay. Okay, so we got a lot going on here. We start from the bottom. Thinking maybe we go with production here. We're gonna go with farming right here because we need them to be able to produce products, and having them be able to make a farm pretty fast is gonna be really nice. It'll give us a little boost. Knowledge gain. I assume we get knowledge from whenever we build schools and whatnot. Is there a library? It's not going to be under food production though. Resources. I'm sure we'll get to it. We got our basic well. The saw pit. We can also put up one of these. I really like this little area we got going here. Get that nice and built. We are going to have the winter coming, so I feel like we're relatively prepared for that, right? We got 7 months of food. Could build a little bit more homes. Don't like the sound of the wolves, though. Right. 4 months of supply and 6 houses. Okay, perfect. So we do need to build 2 more houses. Just like that. We'll build another section of 4. Build a road across. And another road across. I think we can fix this road up a little bit better. Just so it's more symmetrical. Able to go from here? Nope. Just a little bit more. Maybe we'll go ahead and remove this one. There we go. That looks really good. Starting to be really pleased with what we got going on here. And we should have a fair amount of land to explore and expand out here. Ooh, look at this. Looks like we have an excavation site here. We can get a relic whenever it comes to it. We built that. We got the root cellar. Now it wants us to make a field. We need to look at what is fertile for the land. We have a pretty good area over here where we're collecting our berries. This might be the area where we build our fields. And this is fine because we can keep our homes here in this area. Let me check over here actually. Over here is not a bad area either. Some more clay in this mixture here. I think over here is our best bet though. So what we'll do is kind of map this out. Yes, we'll accept them, of course. Year 2. We'll do something like this. Try to connect the roads up here. Make it look good. Something along those lines. Bustling market. The market would indeed help these people. Amenities. I feel like the market coverage here is nice. It'll cover these houses, but also the ones across the way. Go ahead and build that up. Now, I know we don't technically need a graveyard just yet, and I hope we don't have to build anyone a grave anytime soon. Let's go with more roads here. I kind of want to go straight across for our farms. Just like that. We'll put a road straight across. Now we have all this sectioned off. It's looking really good here. We have room for 32 people. We do need to increase our food, and we should be able to house some more people. I feel like that's our biggest problem right now. So we'll go ahead and get that going. Gotta find the road here. I think I want to go coast to coast with our farm. As much as it'll let me. So what's the biggest size we can do? 12 by 12? Maybe we do 12 by 6s and we split them up into multiple fields. I feel like that might be our best bet. We'll do 3 fields. Now I know this might destroy some of our... Yeah, this most likely will destroy some of our greens. It's okay, we'll keep 3 fields for now. If we want to expand on later, we for sure can, but... Okay, production limits. Production limit. Maximum quota. What do we think is a good maximum amount? What did it say it was making per month? Items produced last year. Okay. Monthly change. We need that much per month. Let's set this to... Once we reach 225, I think that's a good amount. We can open our resource window. These are all the resources we have. But like we can utilize the coast over here as well, because we do have more fishing. As well as potentially, I wonder if they can cross the marsh here. Here, actually, we're gonna try this.
Will do.
We're gonna see if they cross the marsh here. They indeed do. Okay, so we can for sure use this for building as well. You guys can go back now. We have more technology. Fish replenish. We'll do the fish one. We'll make sure we're getting more. This will also give us tree growth rate. Want that one there. We do rely pretty, I wouldn't say pretty heavily, but we do rely a decent amount on the fish. We will not throw someone in there right now. For people, how many laborers do we have? We have a lot on the farm. We'll have 6 people working in the farm as we speak. That'll slow it down a little bit, but I feel like that is okay. We gotta get work done elsewhere. Got a lot of our resources here. We gotta watch for that. Basket shop, fletchering building. This would be good if we have a hunter, but we do not have a hunter set up yet. A tannery. This will also be good. It looks like a lot of this would be really useful if I did indeed get a hunter. So maybe we invest into that. Hunting shack. I think we stick the hunting shack exactly there. Now we do need to... I feel like if I had another fishing shack wouldn't be a bad idea. Now, do I want another fishing shack over here or do I want it somewhere else? Because over here would be a good spot as well. Let's see if we can fit one in here. Potentially. Might have to come off this road here, just like this. Might be able to fit one right here, actually. Right there's not a bad spot. Right on this corner of the road. We'll have him spaced out over there, and he'll be able to collect the fish over here. I really like this big body of water. It'd be really cool if you could come over to these islands and actually, there's like a boat system in this game. We don't have enough meat. Fair. How is the field coming over here? They're getting along with it pretty quickly. Luxury taxes. Okay, so when we get luxury goods, we get more money. I assume this herb is luxury. Can we see in the menu here? It's just raw resource. Maybe the pottery is. I think it's the pottery. Fertility loss from crops. Per forage. Not bad. Maybe we go over to some of this over here. Maybe we do the work one. Don't think it's a bad option. They're getting that built up. Should be pretty good there. More meat. Storage keeps getting full over here. They should be to easily drop this off here though. So they shouldn't have no problem with that. Storage depot. We'll accept as many more people as we can get. The more and more people we have, the more and more people we can use to help grow our city. I say we only need, or that's maxed out there. That should be pretty good. Kind of glad we got more people. What do we need to upgrade our town hall? Wood planks. We can for sure do that. Let's hire a lot more people here. We don't have any policies set up right here, other than this one. Oop. How did I go to the... I gotta see how I got back to that page. Not the professions. Here we are. Well, that's not really the greatest of ones. Well, that'll save us on some food. They just won't be as happy. It's okay though. Now that we do have our hunter over here, we can tell him to go hunt this deer over here. And he'll actually act as a guard for my farmers over here as well. This should be really nice. There's only 2 deer, which kind of is a little scary. Don't want to fully wipe them out. Not exactly what I'm trying to do. Alright, so now we have crop rotation here. Right. So let's add work to our field so we can get our rockiness down and our weed levels. As well, we'll add the clover, and then we will... This one... No heat tolerance to the pea, or... Yeah, to the peas. So, we want to see if we can add something small here. Right. So I don't know if we want to do turnips. What is the fertility? -3. But we do this. And they love the heat, so we'll keep them in the midst of the heat here. Would we add another work? We cannot. That's okay. If I'm working during that, I'll have a work at the end of the year on this one. And I feel like this will do right here. And then we'll go back to peas. Just like this one again. Now for this field, I think we can grow some flax and potentially use this to make clothes. So flax is both. Should be good. Boom. 1 year where we do that. And then we have another year of flax. Just like that. Should be completely fine there. They cannot finish this field up, but that's okay. We actually can now do the town center, so let's take some of these workers out. So we're not using all of our wood here. Prioritize this. Make sure we get this going. We also gained another knowledge. Let's put this into this here. This will help with cutting our trees. So let's set up the fishing spot for our guy. We want to go for the highest percentage. It looks like it was the 190 here. Should do us good. Oh man, it's really snowing. Our people definitely need to get inside. We are low on food. Thankfully, we did do the thing where the policy where we can make them eat less, basically. Although that probably displeased them, but yeah, definitely did. But once these fields get up and going, it should be really nice. It should help us a lot. I'm not too worried about defenses right now. I feel like we've barely got a grasp of our town as is. So there's some few other things that I want to work on first. Let's look at some more food production. When we get tier 2, which is the next tier, we can start making flour and we can make a bakery, which is good to know. Potentially do chickens as well. I feel like chickens could be something really good for food. Or even fruit, potentially. Fruit would need a wide area though. We'd have to find a really right spot for it. And I could do it out here, but I think I want to reserve this for my fields. So I don't know if we're going to do any fruit. Maybe we just stick with something basic. I will say though, I have to buy chickens. It's for sure going to take me a little bit extra. I don't think we collected any willows to make baskets, which kind of sucks, but well, there we go. We upgraded produce links 20%. That's pretty good. Now we have tier 2s. We can actually make some honey. It's pretty cool. It's good to see that if I make them over here in the field, they will actually produce more. Maybe we do one per corner. And essentially what I'm hoping is we'll stick this one here as well. Oh, it's obstructed. It's still building. Okay, fair enough. Put one per, and I think the farmers should do their job of farming and then eventually collect these as well, which will be really nice. I think that should work really well as well. The market. That's what's generating us our income. As of now, trading post would be pretty good. We definitely could use the trading post, especially if we're trying to use chicken coops. We definitely need a place to trade. A temple. Does the temple cost a lot? Oh yeah, that's a lot of gold. A school, boost knowledge. Construct this building for turn knowledge. Okay, so I was right on that one. So to get the healer's house, we actually need the nursing tech tree. Okay, fair enough. This does help with our desirability, so we're gonna put this right next to our market. Boom. I really like that here, and we're gonna put some more here as well. What else could help us here? Looks like the temple may help. Maybe we put this next to this here. Not a terrible idea. Looks like they kind of fit in size. I feel like we don't want to build this one right off the rip because we don't have any gold. We're for sure going to need some for trading at our trading post, so we'll hold off on that. Actually, I think this road is not necessary, so let's not do that one. Like that might look better with an open plan like that. Festive pole. That's a little too big to fit in there. Rats, as of right now, we don't have them, so we should be good there. Now we could potentially start baking. And it's not entirely a bad idea, but I can't do it right now, actually. So we'll just do something basic here. The rockiness is not too bad here, so we'll do that as well. On these ones, it should be safe to do that. We're gonna have a lot of beans, but this should feed our people, and that's the most important part. Maybe we get to building a little bit more houses, just to expand. Too close to the water, I assume. Here looks good. These nice and tight, so they're just kind of aligned and look good in my eyes, so something like that. Then we can curve a road here. Maybe from here would be better. Maybe we just have to go long ways with it. We'll try that for now. We gotta do merchant. Okay, so we're actually able to sell. Alright. Doesn't look like he is necessarily buying anything I really want to sell. I don't have a lot of this just yet. I feel like honey could be something really good. More technology. We need to make sure we're keeping up with this. More production. We'll cut that down more. I feel like that's a pretty good one. This school will be really handy when it gets built. Put this here. Our home system should be really nice, actually. Potentially put one here, maybe not. What I'm thinking here is maybe we can go in. Now, I know I can probably put another fishing shack here, right? Yeah, I could do that. Or we could try something. Let me think. I could make some bee spots over here. We can grow some bees over here as well, right next to the homes. Do they have good amount of fertility? Looks like it's okay. Takes 10 planks though. I don't think I want to use all my planks just yet. I want to stack some of them up since I only have 4. And I'm using a lot for this building. I should be okay. Maybe we get some more plank production here. Now we need some more wood. We've run out of wood. And that's because we're not chopping enough trees down. But we can fix that. I have to be careful though. There could be wolves over here. Clear some more here. Okay, so here's a boar den. So the boars are. This is what I gotta watch out for. Should be harvesting a lot of trees now, potentially. Let's go to our people. We do not have a lot of laborers, so we need to potentially ease back on the farmers here. I feel like with that amount of farmers, we should still be able to get this done. Our weed level is really high. Okay, so we do need... Here we do need more work from the workers. And that's fine. Our weed level here is also pretty high. So what does this decrease by? 5%? What does this give me? 3%? 3%, 3%, that's 6. Just gonna knock this one away. Another 3. Okay. So we should be looking at 9%. We're gonna lose a 1% fertility until we get the next tech tree. That should be okay. Haven't been able to find any game in a while. Interesting. So maybe if I set my hunter over here and he hunts the boars. That should do good. Production halted. Okay, we got our production of firewood. Simply have enough firewood. Now we do need clay. And if we need clay, we need a mine. What's it going to take to get a mine? We need a wagon shop? Okay. And then we have... Okay, so we just need a wagon shop. Storage, wagon shop. Put it in here, it'd be pretty cool. We'll go ahead and get that going. Make sure that's building up nice and fast. 30 planks, which should be pretty easy. Do need some more people cutting down trees. We did use a lot of our wood on building these shelters so we can home more people. It'd be nice to have some more people here. Our food storage is up, but we're gonna have to worry about spoiling our food. And that does kind of suck. But that's why we're trying to get more people. Because if we could avoid that and have more people, they'll just eat more. Which should be okay. More logs. I feel like we have some people working on that. Can we get a forester, potentially? We had 3 new people, and then we have two baby villagers. So we can actually get our people to make charcoal with the wood. It's not a bad option. How close can we be? So it can be right about there. We will make charcoal because that looks like that is the better of the two. And it should potentially last longer. And it would give people more jobs that just moved in. We can cut back and now have 4 there again. Should be fine. This is looking really good, guys. I think I've built a pretty interesting city nonetheless, but I think it's pretty nice. I like it at least. Go ahead and add another water spigot here. I could potentially fit it in around here somewhere. Like right here is fine, completely fine. Right out of the way. Kind of like that there, where it's all lined up. I didn't even think about potentially putting either a smokehouse here or even some more, yeah, bee. But if I put it there, there's not really a bonus there. It wouldn't really serve a purpose, so we'll hold off on that one. Our school should be pretty good soon. We just need 4 more planks. So once we get this complete, this will be pretty nice. We can actually go into mining and collect clay. As you see, we're going to need a lot of clay here. 3,000 ingots. And we need 200 population to get to this. Okay. School built. It's getting built right now. And we need 20 homestead homes. And I believe once we hit this right here, the T2, is when it levels up the home and they actually have more space, if I'm not mistaken. Another tech tree. Alright, let's go to yield from compost. It's not a bad one. Carry capacity. Maybe we go into text. Actually, I don't want as much diseases. I want better hygiene. I think that's a good one. We'll go from there. Boom. Now we can get our clay pit. We'll go ahead and boost that one up. Make sure they get that done really quick. Is there any other mines we could have set up that would be worth it? I don't really see anything right now. This guy's producing a little bit of fish. He's just doing a good job just being over there. Excavation site is not bad once we have the temple built. Temple takes a lot of resources. It's mainly the gold problem we're having. Now, we should be able to get more gold once we get more people moving in here. We have someone sick of a disease. As soon as we try to cut down on it, they get a disease. Interesting. Okay, maybe for our compost yard, we're going to keep it over here. Should be able to have the compost yard out of the way. They can cross easily right here, easily get to it, and then take the compost and actually feed it into the fields, which would be really cool. Build a new school, set the town apart. Perfect. That's exactly what we're working on. Working on setting the town apart with some new fields. Or some a new school. Put that road there. That right there. And I feel like all the way across. Over the maximum size. Okay, that's fine. Just like that. Now that should add ease of access to our newly, yeah, just right there, newly built mine, or at least what we're trying to build. I really like this along the coast. I feel like some of these builds are sick workers. So my fisherman's the one that got sick. It's no good. But the along the coast builds always just look really pleasant. And it makes sense, right? A lot of these older cities, or I see cities, but villages were built along the coast as well. Pottery. We get stuff to make clothing. We could for sure get into that. This does not say it messes with my desirability. But these ones are under resources. Okay. So these ones technically should not. Yeah, okay. That's nice. Graveyards? Oh. Don't tell me the person got sick and died. Oh. My fisherman got sick and died. R.I.P. Well, that happened. Sorry, buddy. Oop. Hostiles. My food production's really high. We're consuming at a higher rate too, though. Or at a lower rate, but it's going up as well, steadily. Which is good. We like to see that. So, we just got a warning that we're gonna get potentially raided. We might want to look into building some guard towers around here. Just like this. With a guard post off to the side here. Right off this main street as well. That's some pretty good coverage here. We'll also throw one up here. So that's a good coverage across our whole area over here. We do have to worry about our fields, but I hope they don't come over here and destroy our fields. That's all. We should be okay with that. Cost us a little bit of gold. We can make it work though. I believe. We need a new fisherman. Sadly, other one died. Hopefully this one does not. That'd be very far from ideal. We have 10 laborers. Okay. See, if I do auto, what will this do? Okay, so everyone's still okay. Really loud lightning. I feel like from this position, we're doing pretty good. Really need to get this mine down. Really nice if we can get that down. We want to keep the medicinal roots. We can keep collecting these. This is going to be really nice. Because we just need them for medicine and whatnot. Looks like we have a new trader coming in. I think it's interesting. This guy is just drove across the water. I mean, you know, it's not that steep. Let's see what they have to offer. Doesn't look like anything that we could sell to them that would have them any value. That's okay though. We still missing wood? Yes, of course. We're low on trees. I believe we're slowly working on clearing these guys out. We'll just clear some more. Yeah, let's go ahead and get these guys going. I'm gonna keep that there for now. I feel like if we get a work camp, okay, so Work camps are continuously harvest wood and stone. Okay, so this is what we need. Let's build straight up for this guy up here. So we'll have the work camp right up here in this area, and we'll leave this kind of untouched. Another merchant. She could buy my pottery or my coal. I think I'm interested in selling some coal to her. We'll stock it up to 50, even though I know I don't have that much, but it'll be okay. I still have, I feel like, an acceptable amount of firewood, and we're nowhere near winter yet, so should be safely prepared. It's definitely gonna want to use the wood for these towers, which is okay, but we need to get this done. We need to get this built. This one's almost built. It's gonna be really nice when we get the clay deposit. Start mining some of that clay. There's also an iron mine out here. Should be really good. To be real, we should probably set one of these up. We actually need to research this. Okay. The school is kind of what's holding us back right now. Sure thing. We'll take your gold. Now I need this gold for my town actually, so go ahead and put all that in there. And fill up our towers here with them. Knowledge gained. We have an extra knowledge. Fertility lost. We'll take that. One less. Help us with our fields, making sure we're getting the most out of our resources. Did a good amount of clearing on the weed levels. Once we clear that out, though, we won't have to worry too much about it. Almost have this built already. That's pretty fast, actually. And this guy should just have free range with farming all this. Also, don't think this is a bad area. This looks like a really good area for a forager. Now, this forager might be on a long stretch if we send him over there. What do they have up here? Just medicinal. We'll leave that one there for now. I feel like the roots are still going to be really good for what we need, so I don't fully just want to put all that away. If we can keep this area over here mainly our mines and wood harvesting, this would be really nice. Shouldn't be too out of the way.
Need anything?
Considering we need a lot of wood, though, it could be... Here, let me go ahead and make sure the people's audio is not crazy too loud.
Work to be done?
It's still super loud. Hope I didn't apply changes.
Need something?
There we go. That's more normal. We just need some people to work, that's all. And I'll move this here. And we'll use this storage here as like a temporary wood like depot. So they should be able to depot the wood here inside of the storage cart, and then I should be able to drive the storage cart back here whenever I actually do need it. Looks like this is getting built. Should be really nice here. Yeah. Can we get a 90%? Looks like it right there. Can replant? Okay. So when I upgrade it, I'm actually able to I'm able to replant with it. Okay. That's gonna be really nice. Forestry. We're in a drought. That's no good. Amenities. We need to build our graveyard. Definitely need to build this, sadly. Maybe we put our graveyard right in the middle here. Just like that. It's actually looking a lot better. I like this. Harvesting our clay, putting it into our school slowly but surely. We just need more people at this point. And the school is what's holding us back. Now, granted, we are... Maybe we get them to mine a little bit more. Is that all our workers? All of them but one. I feel like we could do this for now. Actually, speaking of, let's go down to 8 farmers, and that should be fine. 4 new villagers. I feel like we'll get a pretty good spike once we get the school done. Not only that, it should help us build up knowledge pretty faster. Don't know what the rate is though, but it's got to be good, at least. So our vegetables are really carrying, and so is our fish. The rest of our food's not really doing much of anything. I wonder if this guy is hunting the boars. Looks like it. He might be. Potentially. I don't know. We have clay inside here we're harvesting. Not too sure just yet. What are these doing? 8 pieces of honey, some wax? Okay. We can for sure use the wax to make candles, which would be pretty cool. I think it is time for us to build the weaving building. We want to make some clothes. Surely, right? Both sides of the road. Will this fit here? Nope. I would enjoy having some extra clothes, maybe potentially to sell or to also offer to some people here. Candle shop takes a lot of resources, to be fair. This one's wood and wooden planks. I know we're low on wood, but we're actually building it up pretty nice here. No stones in this area. That's completely fine. Just harvest wood only. Not worried about the stones no more. So for the clay pit, we can ease down to 4. I'll give us enough room to have some other people. One more stone here, we put our graveyard, and then we can actually store our first dead body. Can we get any higher? 190. I think that is what we had before. It's okay though. Okay, so we're going up on the consumed and then produced. I feel like that's going to fluctuate though with our rotation of our fields, which is fair, but it looks like every year we get infected fields. I don't think there's much we could stop from that. Revive population cap under setting options. Okay. We got our school now. Okay, so this basically just says we'll get more efficient workforce and attract educated settlers. Okay. So it actually wasn't more workers. I'm starting to think, what else do we need here? Maybe we potentially go into mining. Construction speed could be nice. Base knowledge generation. Maybe we do some research, actually. We'll do that. A little bit faster on the research, yeah. Definitely increased. Maybe we can farm up some of the resources pretty goodly. Pretty goodly? I don't know if that's a word, but I'm using it. That's almost built. Perfect. I don't think we have... We are collecting clay, but I don't know if building pottery is really worth it right now in the situation we're in. I feel like we need a little bit more first. Because we're going to need a fair amount of clay for upgrading our actual town hall. Our town center to the next tier, but we do need a lot more people here. And we need to make their homes a bit more desirable. We have an academy. Conducts the settlement's development of new technologies aiming for improve the lives and security. Okay, interesting. Did not know about the academy. Let's build one. Why not? $500 gold. That's a hefty amount of gold. I'll give it to you on that one. Of course we'll take more people. I think for the time being we leave that as is. Prioritize that. We got one watchtower. I feel like this one can get... I'll break that one. That one for now is okay. We don't need that one. Under options. Don't really know where the population cap is, but... Maybe push O? Doesn't seem like it. It's okay though. We got a lot of villagers here. A lot of professions. I think if we go to decorations, we could add some decorations just to boost this up slightly. What are the other amenities we could have? The rat catcher doesn't look like it boosts the amenities. It's okay though. I know these two would. A pub, interesting. We can make some good beverages. Food production, we're okay. It's looking like we just might have to get some decorations, and I'm all for that. See, is there a difference between any of these? Predators or attacking? Oh, that's not good. A bear? Definitely don't want to do like a... It's the last guy I'm looking forward to dealing with. Very aware of the house shortage. We will cram some more in here. Just like this. Should do us wonders. Hopefully I didn't do this too tight and hard to fit in there. I feel like it is definitely easier if I go along the actual road first hand. Like this. Boom. Okay. build flush all the way across, just like that. Now we can connect this road to go that way. That looks really nice. I like that a lot. Predators are attacking again. I dare the bear to come close to this tower. I dare. Research speed at the academy. We technically don't have the academy right away. So unlocks mines. Let's go ahead and do that one. I know I wanted to start on mining, so resources. Let's go ahead and go to the iron mine. Should do wonders right there. Stocked up on clay. It looks like we have a trader coming in from the bottom side. And I believe we can potentially fit another house here. I just saw it. Where are you at? There we are. Hey, I got plenty of room to fit another house here. Just like that. And another thing I wanted to try is to put it in a well. Don't think I'm going to be able to though. But this will work perfectly. Let's go check what the trader can sell. I could sell him some clothing, but I don't have a lot of those just yet. I have a fair amount of flax. We'll keep stacking that up. Don't want to give away all my clothing just yet. Need to ensure I have enough. I feel like for my firewood splitter now, I could lower this to probably around 60. And the reason, we'll do 75. And the reason I'm going to do this is because she's always going to be constantly working, or whoever is working here. And they're constantly making charcoal, and which is using my firewood. So they'll technically always be working. And then when they're not, it's going to create a good enough gap for my people to collect logs. So it should be pretty nice. Should help us out a little bit. I'm hoping. Just need some more wood here. Some more wood, some more stone. Okay, so I found the villager setting. Enable 5x speed? Sure. So we can actually put this to 5x speed. Okay. We'll take that. Things are definitely coming along. I am for sure impressed. 40 more planks here. This makes for like a good pit stop here. Go ahead and move this more out of the road. There we go. I like the way that looks. Okay, so she wants more of the coal. We can for sure do that. Boom. She would also buy candles as well. We can potentially get in that. Don't know how much our soap shop would actually be working. Like, if any at all, but we will make one. Because it's only 50 planks, it's pretty simple to build. That takes clay. I don't know what our clay storage is looking like. We do have technically 30. We have enough. Let's actually transfer over 75. Now, I wonder if that's the people in my wagons. I wonder if that's what they actually do. Fire materials to work. I guess they're not working. That's okay. Now they're mining iron. Should help us out. Boom. Sell all that. We got a decent amount of gold now. Anything that I want to buy from him? Doesn't look like it. Town storage. We're sitting at 819 gold. We have housing for 92 people. I definitely want to increase that. Definitely want more housing. The foundry, I don't know if I want to make stuff just yet. I think I'm okay with where I'm sitting on that one. Mining stone would take less. Don't think it's a terrible option. Maybe we make... I'm going to make our villagers a little stronger, just in case we get attacked again, because that bear's been on the roam, so... Definitely don't want him taking them on people. It's kind of the last thing I want to worry about. Now let's get these shelters upgraded. I know that's something that's kind of been what I've been slacking on. And it's going to take gold and stone. And earlier I was trying to see if there's anything that's not going to take stone, but it looks like most of them take stone. And I feel like gold's not really a bad option for me to get. I wonder if these will fit in between some of these. Okay, so this one it would. Some of these spots would have a chance to have it here. Like a garden trail here. Not bad. This isn't a bad thing because it's gonna hit both these houses here, so. See any other spots I can fit these in here? I did build these kind of tight together, and I did it on purpose though because I just wanted it to look really nice, and we're getting pretty efficient on space, so having that is not a bad option at all. Wildflowers, does this upgrade desirability? Does not. Let me fit is there an even smaller park? Small grass clearing. So I can't build them that close to the coast, and that's fair. I wish the trees would add some desirability, because I feel like that kind of does in real life, right? Get some more builders here. Sure. We'll set up 10. We're having a blizzard come in. I think we have enough firewood, and we should have enough coal as well. 34 in storage? Yeah, we're super chilling. And just like that, automatically upgraded the homesteads. And I believe we need 20 of these. It's a fair amount to get to stage 3. 200 clay, 3,000 gold. Takes a little while, I'll tell you. While that's happening, we definitely want to start taxing our homes a little bit more. And then when I get this to stage 2, plus 0.40 should be a substantial amount when there's this many homes in a market area. Don't know how much it actually would be, but it should be acceptable. Additional income, so I do need to get the market upgrade as well. Via tech tree market forces, let's go ahead and look for that. Market forces, okay, so this happens right after. After I fully upgraded my tax Get that, and then I can work into trade post can be upgraded. Merchants carry 100% more gold. I'm not really worried about this problem right now, so. Economic monument. That's pretty cool. Okay, everyone's all good. New villagers born. We've been cured from a bee sting. I'm glad. Glad we're not letting the bee sting take us out. Academy would be really good right now. It truly would. I guess so would the temple. I'm kind of limited by gold right now, I would say. These would be two big pieces of the town being built. Like really big pieces. I think it's okay though. Wagon doesn't really work. I'll be fair with you. It doesn't really do much. You'd figure it'd go over to the clay deposits or whatnot. We have 324 raw wood. This is working wonders actually. We also need to get it when it's gonna take care of this area. Actually replant it. Because as of right now, we're just kind of tearing everything down. So we need a little bit more desirability here. For some of these places. Small shrub. Maybe we do potentially a small park here. See, these small parks are not really that small, I'll tell you. Things are a little longer than I anticipate. Should be okay though. Maybe we add a big old oak tree right here. Should look really pretty, honestly. Add that for the looks. Maybe we can add oak trees inside the backyards here. Nope. That's okay. Raiders are approaching. I'm actually getting raided, so let's make sure we rally everyone to come home and get inside the town center. We'll move our storage cart over to our main part of the city. Get that out of the way. Just in case they try to steal anything from there. And I feel like we can potentially do okay. 11 raiders. We should be fine, I think, with 2 guard towers. Combat controls, yes. I can AD control my people. This one got attacked, so they're a little late. Guys, come on. I've been ringing you guys to come in. I done lost one of you guys. You guys took too long. Go to your homes. Let me fight the guys. Let me take care of them. Should be semi-easy. Hopefully we clear a lot of them out. I don't really want them coming back, so... Okay, perfect. We did lose one, sadly. We'll take the victory, though. She's trading my iron. Fair enough. We'll add some into stock. We'll make sure we just keep it stocked up in here. Because technically I do not need it right now. 2 villagers graduated. I got a basic education. Cool. Another trader. Not really interested in too much of what he's selling. The tone will give us one instant knowledge. Okay. I would only ever do that if I had so much gold, but right now, critically low in firewood. Well, yeah, we haven't been working. Makes sense. We just got ran off. Go ahead and harvest these stones. Another iron ore over here. Harvest some more. I have these queued up just in case, because I know stones are kind of sometimes annoying to get later on. So, just get all these guys out of the way. Another merchant. We got everyone showing up today. Medicinal roots. I would sell them, but I need those. It's kind of a luxury around here. I really do speak about needing money, but not really keen on giving anything up. We'll allow for construction on that one, though. Got everything going. I'm trying to think of what really else could we do right now. I could add more decorations to just simply get these houses upgraded as well. These ones make homesteads just yet? They did. Place some medium garden back here. Sure thing. Place these here. Should help with those shelters right there. Getting those guys upgraded. Any other amenities that would really help right now? The temple definitely adds, but I think it adds universally. Which is fine. Oh, we actually got this built. Interesting. I didn't think we could. So we actually got the academy built that quick. Now we just need to see how many people we need. Or what we need. So we need paper, and it dramatically decreases it if we don't have it. Interesting. Okay. More taxes. Ooh, so these are the monuments right here. Those look pretty cool. Storage. We're good on the storages. Food production. We could potentially use something else. But we have to actually research into that first. So that option's kind of out the door right now. This is more of a waiting game for me to stack up some resources and some gold. And the traders to kind of come in and bring us something valuable. I'll tell you, this looks like a really well built out town though. Like this right here just looks like really cinematic and really cool. Definitely enjoying it. I'm kind of scared to build more homes, relatively, like right off the bat. This is all covered as well. Maybe we do build some more homes here. Although these trees are kind of in the way. Making it a little tedious to kind of see what we're doing. How far does this go? this last strip of homes here. Wait, I think we actually need to build a small little gap here because we need to make sure we got some decorations on this side of them. This side real quick. So maybe we can go along here and we do something basic, but something simple enough just to make it look pretty. Just like this. Now those should add a lot of value to these homes here, making them pretty desirable. And then we can go back through like this and add in another group of homes. Yes, perfect. Now we can exactly line these up and make it really nice. They're all going to fit into the market here, just like that. Some of them might not make it, but a lot of them will, so. Okay, I'm really happy with that. Looks really good. I'm actually thoroughly impressed. Kind of had to log in there for a minute, but I think it looks amazing. Now we can upgrade our market. This should give us some better pay and more desirability. Add that to the list of things. All these houses are instantly getting upgraded, which is really cool. Right on the coast here, maybe we get another fishing guy down here along the coast. I feel like that could bring you some extra food. Nothing crazy, but you know, some extra. He doesn't really sell anything that I would want. I don't know if I really want to sell anything to him either. Stone's worth a decent amount for him, but to be fair, stone's one of those ones that are kind of annoying to harvest, like I said, so. And you need a lot of it at some point. I'm glad we stockpiled on wood and our wood planks. Makes it really nice here. But I think another fishing along the coast here, maybe two, maybe even two. Like, yeah, I have a lot of people that just don't have jobs like that. Even with filling in the laborers, which I will do that. But I feel like I could add some jobs for some people, and who doesn't love a simple job like fishing, right? Okay, we did not just get struck by lightning. Please put the house out. Please don't let it burn down. I just built this guy. Thank you. Now, I do love when this lady comes in, because I always know she just wants to buy some of my good resources. Let's keep 100 of this stock. Actually, 75. Keep in stock. There we go. Iron, go ahead and take that from me. Add that in my storage. Should help me. Another building's on fire. We need to make bricks. We need we actually have to buy it. Interesting. So they make you go the route of buying it. Okay. That works. Just gotta wait until a villager actually comes along with some bricks, or I could wait until the next tier of this. The 200 clay, which one must have? 3,000 ingots. And 200 population is pretty steep. We're becoming pretty stable now with being able to supply homes for people, but I feel like we definitely need more fields now. We're at the situation where we need more food. Twelve by 6s. All the way across. Now that will add a lot of jobs for people. Tallow, meat, fish. I mean, sure that we're doing decent on the fish, right? Illness. Well, hopefully this person doesn't die. Don't really have the points to invest into it right now, and I think I'm working on something else, so... I actually consumed more. And it's been like that for 2 years almost. Or 3 years almost? Yeah. Stolen. We can steal goods? Interesting. Okay, we got more deer. Knowledge available to invest. Okay. We will get the healer. Of course, we'll take 16 more people. Healer house, prioritize. Let's build that up really quick. We can get these people that are sick because they keep spreading and we're getting more sickness. Definitely want to get that under control. This crop field is built. Boom, boom. It's not heat tolerance, so I need to put it. More like the end of the year here. Like that. Really simple setup here. We should have an absurd amount of farmers, if I'm not mistaken. 24, yeah. Definitely. One of our fishermen is sick. They should be able to potentially get these patients recovered. So, at least I hope. Desirability's getting up there. Not bad. It's halted due to winter. Okay. Stats are getting there. 200 villagers are gonna be stretched. But I think tier 3 is pretty impressive. Like getting to tier 3 is pretty good. Yeah, we'll take more people. Trying to get everyone, just have them coming in. Bring everyone, bring your family. spiritual and they need more food. Fair. The temple is partially on its way. Temple is a little harder than it seems. I think I can actually locate where they work from, so I place that here. It doesn't really matter. Have a rat catcher just in case to help clear out some rats. Maybe that's potentially something that's causing us to deal with some sicknesses, so. Compost over here is doing okay, surprisingly. Temple is going to take a lot, but we're going to allow construction on that as well. Temple is looking like a very much needed item right now for my people. Our happiness is only 55, and it's mainly because of spiritual and food. I have no spiritual. Everything else is great. Other than clothes, which is interesting. Clothes should be pretty high up there too, considering I bought this earlier on. Should be okay though. 1,200 gold is my biggest problem. I gotta wait until I get some trader that comes in that specifically wants coal and or iron that I'm trying to build up. Let's get a lot of workers for that. Hopefully it's not too much for them. This field's almost done. They definitely have a fair amount of farmers. It's actually doesn't have the best of frost tolerance, so -3 here. That should be fine. Let's do that. So you will buy clothing, and we have a pretty good stack of them. Let's sell you 40. Keep in stock. I think 40 and keep in stock is okay. Then also, it looks like you're buying stone at a pretty good price. Let's actually put 150 stone in here. Getting as much money from this guy would be really nice. Got more research. Because yeah, the only thing that's holding us up now is actually the money. Paper mill. If we build a paper mill, we can actually make papers and speed that up. Resources. Paper mill. It just takes flax. Okay, good. That's something we have a good amount of. Or a little bit extra of, at least. At least I believe we do. I had to go over here and near my compost bin. This needs 50 bricks though. This can't be built. Currently do not have bricks. Sold you all my clothing. You not want to request it. I don't need to keep any in stock. I should be okay there. I sold you 40. Trader 2. Looks like you were also buying stone at the same price. Okay. Need to get someone to actually stock the stone up though. That's my next problem. Could buy bricks from this guy. A little pricey though. Okay, so we did build our temple. Let's get our excavation site. Let's get that going. critically low on firewood. It's okay, we have coal. Should be a-okay on that one. Can't do much about the paper. We always have desirability 3. As long as we have candles, 3 food types, and town center 3, we can actually get this to the next tier of building. Wait, surely we kill the bear. Okay, nice. That's really good. We keep that guy from terrorizing the city. He went after our honey, I think. Grand Academy? Get some more research? Maybe we need to spec into some more production though. Go ahead and get the base ones. I feel like it's a good one. They give a good stat buff, so. Should produce a lot more. Ancient Rune. Increase villain unarmed attack damage by 100%. Okay. I reckon that's the one we're gonna slot. So my unarmed attack damage is gonna be 100% more. Interesting. Can't complain. All that set up nice and pretty. Next tier, we can actually upgrade our roads to stone. That would bring the look together a lot. A drought. This could be kind of devastating because we do have stuff planted right now. At least we're on the harvesting end though, so a drought shouldn't affect it too much. Yeah, we should be fine there. Producing soap, not a bad idea. Get that building. We potentially build a well out here. Might be needed. Actually, I forgot it. We're already building one right there, so we're good. They built that really quick, surprisingly. We just don't have a lot of tallow, if any at all. We'll keep that on a slow production. Considering, like I said, we don't have a lot of tallow. Ah, yes, perfect. We can make them catch the rats in a bigger area. Just like that should be fine. How to protect our food as well. 300 gold, the 60 bricks. That's a lot worth of resources when it comes to that. 60 bricks. Not really afford that right now. Guess for the time being, we'll go here and some extra buildings up so we can just have more homes for more people. More technology. What are some other base ones over here? Foraging. Foraging work radius. Barns. I think I'm okay with that. Tree regrowth rates. Forestry. I think that's one we want to get into. I'm not really worried about wood right now, but we'll go ahead and get into it as well. Just in case things get a little harsh on that. Decorations, we should be able to fit potentially no small parks, maybe a medium garden though. For sure, a medium garden. Should actually be pretty nice there. Fair enough. Put that right outside of the school. That'll look cool. Oh yeah, we're looking really nice here. Visually, this is pretty spot on to what I would kind of envision in my head what a older village would look like. Got your main buildings up front, near the main town hall slash tavern area, and your trading post and whatnot. Kind of the main designated area would be like a long strip kind of in a way, and then you got your homes right outside of it. You got your arms out of the way a little bit, but still there. Looks really good. And then, you know, foraging and going out for some more resources. Unarmored attacks, man. Beat the bear up, beat the bear up. Wait, that was... My people are really strong. Surprisingly, they're a lot stronger than I thought. Gotta handle that bear really easily. Props to them. She's usually the one that buys my coal and my iron. This is phenomenal. This allowed me to get my storage up really high, actually. Up to 1609. Need a little bit more though, but once they start restocking some, I hope. Looks like one of our root cellars is getting full to the brim. Doesn't hurt to have another one of these guys. Another merchant. Sell more to you. You would like clay. In return, I could buy some tallow. That would be pretty useful for me, but I think I'm okay. Oh yes, this fit perfect, actually. Really nice there. And what could also be fit between this here? Maybe potentially we could put resources and Can we fit one of these buildings? Doesn't look like it. That's okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, I never made the cobbler shop. Nor did I make fletching, but kinda just didn't think nothing of it. Trying to find some areas where I can kind of slot this in where it's kind of natural. Maybe here. Don't really care for it to be on the inside there. I don't want it to be, so just kind of avoid that one too. Put on this corner. Kind of giving me some things to work with over here as well. So not every production building's not in one area. Producing a lot of resources. Our gold is taking up a majority of this here though. We did use a fair amount of our gold. I'd say it's a pretty impressive build we got going here. School's going. We got a little nice residential area right next to the school. This is obviously more of the pristine. You got your flagpole garden. Looks like a lot's going on here, and it kind of is. Got an oak tree right here on the corner near the water. Looks really pretty. Eventually we can go in with some more oak trees. Like here. Potentially here. I think I can fit something in here. So I won't put the one just there right now. It would look really pretty if I surrounded trees on the outside here. Like really pretty along the edges of all this. Kind of would bring it together. Personally, I think it would. Sure, we'll bring in 17 more people. We'll happily accept you. I think kind of spacing them out right here and just making it look really nice would be cool. So that's what we will do. Overall happiness 63%. Don't understand necessarily why. Like it could be a little higher. We'll take it. Trees are naturally look like they're regrowing. Can't tell if that's really naturally though, but I could have swore it said the forestry was not supposed to do this until it had the unlock. Unless it's just kind of naturally spawned in and regrown. Which is not entirely impossible, right? That's just what happens in nature, so I get that. Should be okay with that. We do have a wooden bridge. See, I just didn't look close enough. We do have a bridge. And we have a cobble bridge. This is actually really cool. Obstructed by water. Ooh, no, that's a lot. That's a lot for a bridge. We will for sure wait on that. That's cool. You can go like something from like. Didn't know they added bridges in this game. You can go from here to here. Now, granted, there's nothing out here to really use, but you can go from here to here across the water. Or it'd be easy to transport from, like, say, here to here. It's basically just in like an extra road. Yeah, just like something like this. Or here. So allow us to travel on the back end here. That's really cool. It would actually look really cool if I had a cobbled bridge there. It would kind of look like a outside wall, almost like a moat. Critically low in firewood. I think they should be fine, even though we're in the data center. Oh yeah, you know, they don't need firewood. They should be completely good. If anything, it looks like they need the opposite. Year 9, not bad. We officially made it to year 10. Predator has been chased away. That's good. Just make year 10 a good year. There we go. The merchant we're just looking for. How much do we need? 3,000? We need more. So, who is taking this? Is this technically my wagon? Driving wagon? I believe I could use another wagon. We have 62 laborers not doing anything. I don't think I can really change anything about that, to be fair. Having more workers here is gonna be pretty good. Exposure, okay, so if they can succumb to stuff. Dying from exposure to the elements? Or oh, we're being raided. Interesting. Everyone huddle up in your homes and hide. It's okay though, we have some immense power from you guys. At least should. They're raiding all my goodies.
All right.
Can we attack them? Do not let these people go. Do not let them go. We cannot let these people just take our loot. Meet them with your bare hands. With the power I know you have. Oh, okay. Well, then. Okay, well, it looks like they did. They did unfortunately take a fair amount of stuff, and they took our money. Looks like we are not going to have the opportunity to... See, I knew I should have probably just attacked with them. They took over You took way too much gold. It's okay though. Just only a little devastating. I was really hoping to reach my 200 population and upgrade my town hall to 3. We got raided on year 10. And I was not prepared. If I had a barracks, I think I could have partially been prepared, but even then, I feel like that was a lot. Like, that was a lot of armored ones for year 10, I would say. Surely was. Most people are still working the wagon, delivering resources, which is good. Glad to see they're actually fully working now. And they produce transport wagons. I wonder what the rate is for this though. How much wood planks do they actually use? That's deer. I tried selecting the deer as if they're my people. See if they could attack the bear. We really are flourishing though.
Need something?
So my hunter needs more ammo. Research speed should still speed up, even though I do not have paper, which sucks. We cannot make paper because we need bricks, and we cannot make bricks until the brickyard, which is tier 3. Like at this point, maybe having someone collect trees for me, not a bad idea to add extra food to these houses. Because I do need 3 food types, so that will be important as well. Go and get them building that up. Resources, defenses. I feel like defenses would have helped just slightly though. Not enough. Orchids. Let's make some. I want you to farm in this area, and I want to plant 3x3 of... Okay, so 3x3 is way too big. What about a 2x1 or a 2x2? Looks like we might have to go with the 1x1s. Build them out ourselves. We'll have a mix of different trees for different seasons. And this should work out pretty good. Now that we have the apple, we can plant peach trees here. Let's get up close and personal for this. It's funny, we're cutting the trees down just to plant trees. I'm all for it though. I'm all for it. Boom. Now we go on to the pear trees. Should have a pretty substantial amount of assortment here. Are these trees the same size? I'm not too sure on that one. Not on this one. I don't think I am. Maybe I just didn't put it back far enough. Looks like that was the right option. Fair enough. There we go. Now we got all our tree set up. So now we got the tree set up. We have our town center, or this is our temple. Got our town center. Got our academy. Got all our homes set up. A nice residential area. We got the coast looking nice and pretty with some trees. With our industrial area over here. Cooking up, making some good stuff. Compost. We have our mines over here collecting clay so we can eventually make bricks. We have a forester collecting wood. We also have iron mine. And that was the end of year 10. We officially made it into year 11. And I feel like this is a pretty good stopping point from here. I hope this video helped you with sleeping, and until next time,